Hello everybody, I'm InTheLittleWood, also known as Martin, and welcome back to Minecraft. This week, the weekly snapshot 14w05a, and I put emphasis on the A because we've not needed a B this week. Everything seems to be going relatively smoothly, which is fantastic. So let's get straight into it. The big thing this week is Spectator mode. Now, if you want to enter Spectator mode, you can do /game mode space, and then either the number 3, or you can actually type in the word Spectator, and there you go. You'll notice my body slumped a little bit because my body is gone. The pig just walked straight through me. Oh dear. So I'm just left with a floating head, slightly transparent. I can now see the front and back of my skin. It's a little bit off-putting. It's very strange. And now you'll notice that I'm automatically flying. And if you actually double tap space to jump, it would normally drop you back down to the earth when you're flying and actually put you back onto solid ground. But the reason it doesn't do that in Spectator mode like creative is because of this. No clip. It's really, really cool. So I'm not entirely sure of the full extent of the rules of no clip currently. And for no clip, that people don't understand what it is, it's essentially you can fly through solid blocks anywhere, anytime, without any hassles, and it's always difficult to decide what actually should render and what shouldn't render when you do this. It almost looks like the old sort of world slowly rendering or the massive world chunk errors that we used to get in Minecraft. It actually gives me a bit of nostalgia looking at this. It's pretty damn cool. So other than that, in Spectator mode, only I can see myself like this, along with other spectators. Normal players will not see me at all. We can only see each other in Spectator mode, which is brilliant. And then other than that, we can actually go inside of mobs. Now, obviously, most of the mobs are pretty normal. I'll show you a cow. It's literally just a normal viewpoint, but some of them actually have a few little quirks. So you'll see that I don't actually have any control currently over this cow. I can only see what the cow sees. If the cow happens to turn, then I'll actually be able to I'll be able to see what he sees. So if I just go into F5 mode, look, I'm locked. I can't move anywhere, but the moment he moves his head, I will see exactly what he does. If you want to get out of that, you simply crouch and you're able to release yourself from it. Now, all of the mobs that I've checked through, and that's from villagers, mobs, everything, they're all normal, except for these 3 right here. And the reason I've got the silverfish, because I wanted to demonstrate that, regardless of the scale of the mob that you go inside of, it will always put you at a standard human player height. So, even if the silverfish is there, I probably won't go much lower than this. So if I crouch, left click on him, and you'll see now that he's actually controlling my screen, and I only see everything from a first player, a human size perspective, which is pretty cool. Right, let's go into these weird different viewpoints. Let's go for the creeper first. If you left click the creeper, everything goes green and weird and excited. It's really cool. If you remember the super secret settings that we had versions and versions back, this is actually one of them if I remember correctly. I'm going to crouch out of this. That's what the creeper does. The spider one, it's a little bit weird. It's almost as if you're looking through the eyes of a spider, as if you're looking through like a kaleidoscope, but you'll see him looking left and right. Looks really, really cool. There's a lot of like Gaussian blur happening around the edges on this as well. It's pretty sweet. Now, guard your eyes for this one. This is the one that may hurt them because everything is going to go opposite. It's going to negative everything. Boom! Oh my god. Everything has just gone the complete opposite, and the creeper looks even more terrifying, I think, in negativity than it does in normal mode. It's very, very strange. Torches are blue. The grass is purple. And apparently the river is filled with pee. So there you go. That's what it looks like. So that's pretty much it for Spectator mode. Other than that, I can't think of anything else new to mention on that point. So let's move on to something else. Let me get myself back into game mode C for creative. Could well have gone to survival as well. And we've got a nice little corridor here because I want to show you those minecarts over there. But the problem is I can't walk past this wall. Why? Because there's an invisible block in the way. Oh my god, invisible blocks! We've had these on multiplayer servers using plugins for a while, but we now finally have one for map makers, and these are going to be actually very handy for map makers, because if they use something like a command block to fill an entire area or to fill a doorway with a barrier, which is the name that they go by if you look inside of here, then it will actually allow them to stop people progressing further on in the game before they actually can, which is really, really cool. So there we are. Barriers up. Now, the interesting thing about the barrier, if I give myself one, is it's this giant, like, giant cross logo. Drop it onto the floor, you can have a look at it in all of its 360 glory and goodness, which is pretty cool. It's probably one of the only items that is relatively circle to deem that shadow worthy. But you'll probably notice that if you look at the torch there, it does cast a very slight shadow. You can see how it does block a little bit of light, so excessive use of them may actually darken an entire ton away. And when you break them as well, they break with a lava particle, which is quite strange. They don't emit light, but they block light, but then they drop a particle that normally would emit light. It's very confusing. It's very, very weird. Anyway, the final thing this week is this little doohickey right here, the Activator rail. I'm not sure if it's new or not, but the Activator rail now actually behaves in a particular way. So if I place a pig inside of a minecart, I'm going to get rid of these 2 blocks, and actually when I push the pig over the rails, and it goes over the Activator rail, it will now actually knock whatever is inside of it out. So whether it's a mob, oh my god, you've somehow gone and gotten yourself off the track. How did you manage that? Oh, god damn it, pig. You're ruining everything. No, this way. There you are. And it will shuffle. Oh, normally it pushes them out. Maybe it needs a little bit more momentum. There you go. Look at that. And the piggy is free. So other than that, I think that's everything for this week's snapshot. If there's anything that I missed, I'll be sure to update the information in the description. As always, I will link to the subreddit thread all about this update, and I'm sure Redstone Helper by this point of you seeing the video will have made a post all about everything that's included inside of it. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. Let me know what your favourite feature of this week's snapshot is, and I'll see you all next week. Bye!